put your phone down. Not right now. Finish watching this video first. But put your phone down and live in the moment. It's kind of fire. Oh my god. Oh wow, that was so satisfying. Great start to the video. Anyways, first things first. Ironic because I'm filming this on a phone and you're watching this on a phone. Probably. Maybe you're watching this on a computer. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. Second of all, don't mind how I look right now. I low-key look so freaking busted, dude. It's like 2 in the morning right now, 3 in the morning right now. I just showered. My hair's still wet, and I look freaking exhausted. Today's been a long day. I'm probably going to just finish filming this video, and then I think I'm going to just eat, work, brush my teeth, read, and go to sleep. So I'm going to be asleep in the next hour, for sure. But I wanted to talk about living in the moment because I feel like it is so important, and especially amongst our generation, I feel like we're missing out on so much. I really enjoy talking to people of older generations because they weren't really raised with like phones or like internet for that matter. They were very in the moment kind of people and still are actually, a lot of them, most of them, unless it's like Facebook moms or something, I don't know. But most of them still very much live in the moment. And it's so interesting to just talk to them about their experiences in life and just everything. And it makes them very interesting because they lived life in a moment. Now, I've mentioned it in other videos, but if this is your first video that you're watching of me, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I set up life goals for myself for the next 3 months that I want to achieve, and one of them was live in the moment. And the reason I even set that goal for myself is because I am on my phone too freaking much. I'm on my phone too much, especially as a content creator and as a creative in general. I need to live life to be able to produce cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I know for me personally, I would just like pick up my phone and like whenever it gets awkward or something or whenever I'm bored, I just pick up my phone and I just sit on it and just like watch YouTube or TikTok and then just kind of waste my time and waste space and waste air that I'm breathing. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you get the general gist of it, right? And I challenge myself to make a conscious decision, and I say conscious decision because I catch myself doing this and I stop myself from doing this, but I made a conscious decision to put my freaking phone down and just pay attention to where I am and what's going on and where am I sitting and who am I talking to and what am I doing, right? Because like sometimes, dude, things happen in person and you don't even notice them because you're on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're driving with your friend or something, and obviously when you're driving you're not on your phone, hopefully, but you'll see like a cool car or something and you point it out to your friend and you're like, yo, look at this car, and the car drives fast, but they were on their phone and they just now looked up. Boom, they suddenly freaking missed the car, and you know what I'm saying? Boom, it's like one less memory. But this is just an example of what I mean by, you know, living in the moment and why it's important. I feel like a lot of things fly past our sight because we are so locked in on our phones. We're just so focused, dude. It's like everywhere I go, it's like people go to people's houses and they go, like, what happened to hanging out and like talking and socializing? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that like I'm better than y'all because I do the same exact freaking thing. I did that today, actually. But I'm trying to get better at it, and you know, I'm just trying my best to put myself out there more to meet more people because, well, it also just makes you more interesting. You know, encountering different people, putting yourself in those situations where you have to like talk to people and really just soaking in the moment, soaking in the environment, the place you're in, everything. It's so important. Like for example, like I went to church this Sunday, and you know how like churches be like, everybody turn to your neighbor, da 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 da. By the way, if you're not religious, you can still watch this. I'm not gonna dive into like deep religious questions, but it's just an example, right? And usually when they say like turn to your neighbor, I'll just like say hi to people next to me and compliment them, hit them with like a, oh, I like your dress or something, and then I just sit down and just chill on my phone until everyone is done. But this week I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make an effort to really learn about at least one person around me, just one. So I shake hands with this guy, and I don't remember his name, but he was actually visiting Portland. He's originally from San Diego, and he has a very freaking interesting job. So what he does for a living is he connects with interpreters from small villages and towns from all around the world and helps translate the Bible in those languages so that the people from the small villages and small towns can also read. And it was so fascinating to me because it's like such a niche thing. Like, how do you graduate school and go, you know what, I'm gonna freaking translate the Bible? Like, that's so freaking fascinating. So I spent the next however long talking to him about that, and I was like, oh, that's like sick. That's super cool what you do and how you know. And he was like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do social media and whatnot. And then the service ended, and then I stayed for a little bit to just like talk to him, and like I was just like, yo, like, what does a day in your life look like? You know what I'm saying? And I was genuinely curious and genuinely interested because the life that you're living, the stories that you have. Think of your like the most interesting stories you have, right? The most like fascinating facts, you know. Everybody has those. And some people's interesting stories are way more interesting than yours. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to talk to this guy, and he was like cool as hell. And it's like, that's just like one of the examples. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to just like really just connect with people and just like talk to people and see what's going on. Like the other day at the grocery store, I was talking to this lady, and we were buying cat food, and then she was like, oh my god, you guys have a cat? And we were like, yeah. And she was like, oh, that's sick, me too. And then it was like late at night, so there wasn't a line or anything at the restaurant. We just sparked up a conversation, and it was sick. And she showed us photos of her cat, and we showed her photos of Castelluna. Oh my god, you guys can see me. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted. But where was I? Cats. Yeah, and it was just so sick. Boom, I got to just talk to another person. That was so freaking interesting. You know what I'm saying? I just love stuff like that. Like, just talking to regular people that are just like people. Everyone's got their own story. And, you know, paying attention to your surroundings. Like, we went to VidCon, and it was sick, dude. I was soaking in every moment that I could be with every freaking bit of my body. Pause, no diddy. Okay, now I realize how suspicious I came off. But, no, yeah, like, I've soaked in every moment. I didn't take no photo. I didn't take too many photos or too many videos when I was there. But I've really just soaked in every moment. And honestly, I don't regret it at all. I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I feel like I was pretty present, and I feel like it made me more interesting and enjoyable to talk to. And I was very interested in talking to people and meeting all kinds of people. And it's just like there's so much benefits to actually just putting your phone down. Just putting it down. Put your phone down. Focus on the environment. Focus on where you are. Focus on the moment. Focus on the people you're with. Focus on the conversations being had. Have a conversation of your own. Ask your local barista about their day and what they do. Ask, like, bro, just live life. And everything around you becomes so much more interesting. Life is freaking beautiful. There's so many things that happen out there that are so interesting. Different events, different people, different beliefs and walks of faith and different perspectives on life. It's just like there's so much cool stuff out there. But a lot of the times we don't get to see it because we're so locked in on, oh my gosh, you know, this happened and oh my god, Kendrick and Drake and Trump got pew pewed, and oh my god, Hawk Tuah, oh my god, like Central C and Madsby. If you're so focused on your phone, you don't really understand what the frick is going on sometimes. And you just need to get off of it. And most importantly, I think this message is for myself too, because I still do that. I'm not an expert in this at all. I'm no expert in living in the moment, and I'm still very much horrible at it myself. And I'm trying to get better. And I think over time I will. It's a work in progress, and I honestly don't regret starting this work in progress at all. It's been a great experience, and I recommend you do the same. Get off your phone. Okay, now I'll put your phone down. Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, no, generally just try it out for yourself. And if you guys want to come back to this video and let me know in the comments how that's been, or you guys have been struggling with staying focused and being in the moment. Let me know in the comments, man. Let me know. But yeah, I love you guys. Hope everything is well with you guys. Stay awesome, stay epic, stay Sigma. I don't know. Alright, see you guys.